No. You didn't hear, dude? What are you doing?
Studying for finals, dude. What do you think? What are you doing?
What's going on here?
I'm studying.
Mock Deuce ready for takeoff.
Hey guys, a lot of you guys have been requesting on how we study in PT school. So since we're going through finals week right now, we thought we'd show you how we do it.
These are all the things that we use personally. Some only Shearn uses and some only I use. So the first one that I definitely use all the time is I wake up really early and I study for like a couple hours before the day even starts. So I usually, and I know I sound crazy, but I usually wake up at like 4 a.m. and I'll usually study for like 2 hours and then I'll go work out and then I'll go to school. And I find that I'm not super distracted in the morning, so I can just study and get a bunch of studying done.
Yep, definitely do not procrastinate when it comes to studying, because after that leads to cramming, and cramming leads to bad grades, and bad grades means kicked out of
School and you're working at McDonald's.
working at McDonald's.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. I swear.
No. I like McDonald's, not really. Tip number 2 is you guys need to find a group that you guys study with. So small groups seem to work best for me.
Me too.
I don't really like studying in big groups because it just leads to more distractions. And just find like 1 or 2 people, or maybe I would say 4 max, including yourself, because the least distraction, the better the productivity.
Yeah.
And that way you guys can bounce off ideas with each other. One of you guys might not know something, but another person might, and then teach each other. The stance of a champion.
What are you doing, man?
What's up, dude? Just checking out your writing.
Really kind of freaked me out there.
Continues the stance of a champion. Yep.
And then another thing I've started doing it more and more now is I write a summary of the notes. So like if I went through maybe 2-3 pages, I'll really quickly get another page and I'll write maybe 4 or 5 sentences of a summary of what I just went through. And if I can write it down quickly and easily, then that means like I got it. I learned it and I can move on to the next thing. Because a lot of times when you're studying for like a long period, then what ends up happening is I go through like maybe 4 or 5 pages and I think I got it. Then someone asks me a question and I'm like, where the heck were the notes? And apparently I covered it, but like nothing even sank in. So the summary I think helps, and I've been doing that more and more.
Like key terms and key ideas in that little whatever you need to know about that.
Like whatever you can remember, just jot down real quick that you went over, and you'll find you probably remembered a lot more than you thought.
Come on, what are you doing?
I'm trying to balance.
He's not touching. He's not touching it. It's magic! Oh my gosh! Take study breaks.
Wait, am I really not touching the back?
You're really not touching anything.
Oh! Okay, so one thing that I use all the time is an app called Notability. It does cost, but I think it's totally worth it. So what I do is I split all my folders up into like the quarters that I have. So right now I'm on autumn, even though it's not autumn of 2016. So let's just say I click on this note here. So you can do different colors and stuff, so you don't ever need to bring highlights or colors. And then what the cool thing is about this one is it'll record and it'll stay here. And then if I write something, let's say like 1 minute, what it'll do is when I play back the recording, it'll write it out as if I just wrote it at that time. So you always have like a playback feature of where to go and what seconds or minutes I wrote that at. And then, so I can color and do all of that. And then another cool thing is this will save onto your Google Drive. So if you ever lose it or you lose the app or your iPad crashes, you have everything saved. And then it can sync up into your iPhone as well. So I really like this app, and this is what I use to study with. And so if you guys don't have it, I highly recommend it. Or you can even use OneNote. OneNote also does the same thing.
We're not paid. We're not paid to say this.
I am not paid. I wish.
We wish. Study breaks.
Always.
And if you guys are struggling with a concept like I am right now, you can always check on YouTube like you guys are on right now.
Sure. It's time to wake up, man. We got finals to study for.
Something that your professor can explain in an hour or so can be beautifully explained in just 15 minutes. How great is that? YouTube is your friend. So go subscribe. YouTube is your friend. We're your friends. Go subscribe!
Also, don't study in a comfy place. For me, if I study in my house, I end up not getting much work done. I get sidetracked, I'll go play with my dog, and then I'll eat, and then I'll end up taking a nap. I'll wake up, regret it, and then go back to bed and call it a night. So I'm sure there are people out there that also do this too. So don't study in a comfy place.
Like you are right now.
It's okay, it's not my house.
Hey guys, thank you for sticking around in this video, and hopefully it was helpful for you guys who requested this study tips video. And Kunal, is there anything you guys want to tell them?
Comment, like, and subscribe. We really like reading your comments.
Take more breaks.
I'm taking all the breaks.